Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Now, we have finished the Darkest Dungeon missions, the zone, the campaign, but let's go check out the Garden Guardian. I have no idea what this boss is, what to expect. We have the Hellion at the front. Good ability to attack basically any position with a couple of stuns. The Flagellant for a little bit of bleeding. Reclaim for a little bit of emergency healing. Endure for a little bit of stress relief. Man-at-Arms for buffing and for guarding. And a Vestal for healing. I think that because this is a medium-length mission, it's not going to be too bad. We're not going to focus too much, or I hope we're not going to need to focus too much on things like stress relief. You know, hopefully we don't fight too many enemies. Hopefully we can just kind of like beeline whatever boss this is and kill him. We'll see what happens. Let's go. And if these people die, what does it matter? Because we've already finished the campaign, and I guess the torch just means that they survived the Darkest Dungeon. Since there are no more Darkest Dungeon missions, the torch doesn't matter at all anyways. You know, they don't count for roster slots. Get out of here. Apparently, you can take them out on... No, apparently if you have them out on a mission, then other people gain more experience, so we could theoretically take these level 6s out to, like, a champion level mission in the Warrens and bring along level 3s and see about getting them leveled up quickly, but, you know, level 3s might die, but whatever. Let's do the Courtyard mission. We're gonna take everything we can. Well, everything that's, you know, within reason. Which basically means we're gonna take everything. And get out of here! We're done with the Darkest Dungeon! Just let me play my game. And, but yeah, let's see what happens. I'll take laudanum too, because we don't have like a dedicated stress reliever. I think 2 stacks of blood is fine, because this is not one of those annoying 4 or 5 hour long Crimson Court missions. This one should hopefully be like half an hour long and then we fight the boss. So we shouldn't need too much more blood than this. Let's embark. Sometimes a nip of laudanum is enough to keep the horror at bay. It's telling you what to do. Pope Pylons, hello, welcome. Okay. So let us see what this boss is.
The very grounds themselves are animated by a deep-rooted evil. A cosmic hatred for all that thrive beyond its tainted grasp.
It's just a normal mission. We know where the boss is. Either, well, it's one of these 3 corners, so hopefully we get scouting. Dude, I wonder if scouting... Well, no, scouting doesn't work in the Darkest Dungeon missions, I don't think. It should work normally here. Because when I took that scouting relic in the Darkest Dungeon mission, we got no scouting whatsoever, so I'm assuming it doesn't work there. Yeah, this is just like a normal mission. We know roughly where the boss is. Hopefully we get no combat along the way. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. And we still have Bloodlight. So I probably didn't need to take all of this amount of provisions, but I'm still happy doing it. We might want to camp like right up here at the top and just, you know, hope that we have our combat buffs lasting as long as we need them to last, but we'll see. Okay, we get 1 combat. Hopefully this is the only combat we ever get. Good dodge. We are gonna get stressed out. The Crimson Curse doesn't matter. We can remove it in the Sanitarium, by the way. But the stress hopefully doesn't matter. We can probably just camp our way through it, ideally. So yeah, command buffs everyone. We could defend, or we could bolster to bolst our own bolst. We can bolst. We can buff our own dodge. Let's do that first. I think the Esquire has to go first. The Flagellant will get to go before the Esquire in all likelihood. So let's go for him first. Like, a good crit on the backline could have potentially killed him. It's not going to, but it could have. We know what he's gonna do. Oh, thanks for the dodge bonus. It's damage, it's not stress, but You know, maybe we should have attacked the manservant, but the manservant's been pushed back. Bombing run. Don't crit. Thank you. Could do a stun. It would stun the Esquire and the manservant. I kind of like that. It's not a guaranteed stun, but it also does not activate riposte. So we got one of them. That's okay. Honestly, wreck his shit up. Now we could do a guard. I'm gonna do a command just because I want to see how long the buff lasts. It lasts for 3 rounds. That's pretty good. That's basically what I expected. I just wanted to check. And I wanted to check because I know that the guard from the Man-at-Arms lasts 2 turns, but the guard from the Houndmaster lasts 1 turn. There is a difference between the lengths of the two, so I wanted to make sure that command did last for the same length of time as the battle ballad from the Jester. So we are blighted, but you know, we'll just have to deal with it. Let's try to go for the manservant, reduce our stress intake. Well, it is what it is. Everything runs red. Yeah, you're fine. I think against a boss, we're gonna want to have the Man-at-Arms with all of his buffs, especially when we camp and get even more buffs for it. But it does mean that for the first couple of turns, he's basically worthless. There's nothing we can do about that, right?
Obliterated.
It is what it is. And actually, our stress is not looking that bad. Let's just make sure that we can kill this frickin' mosquito. You're not gonna bleed him. You're never gonna bleed this boy.
Well struck.
And actually, stress is looking just fine. Let's go for the kill.
Their formation is broken.
We're not gonna stun the one in the back, and all we really need right now is just like 1 turn to do a targeted heal, which we might try to farm out. The thing about command is that it buffs the damage of a unit if they're being guarded, but Battle Ballad buffs the speed. I don't know which one I prefer. Okay, and it does apply the plus damage while guarded buff to everyone. You only get it when you're being guarded, but you don't have to be guarded by the Man-at-Arms. Very interesting. Alright, let's do a quick endure. Just to make sure stress is basically 0 when we camp. We'll do a heal. And we are going to camp. We're going to camp because, in theory, the boss is going to be either in one of these 2 hallways, or it's going to be way down here in the bottom corner, but I don't know where it's going to be. I wish I did. I wish we had scouting, but we're just going to risk it. Are we going to prevent nighttime ambush? Probably. So let's camp.
A moment
Feast.
of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And then what do we buff? Probably dodge and crit. That seems really nice. Oh, we also have 14 respite because of the fact that we have a Hellion. How nice. We will prevent nighttime ambush. She's the only one who can do it, I'm pretty sure. Then we can buff all companion damage, so not the Man-at-Arms, or we could just straight up increase someone's accuracy and speed. So maybe like the Hellion, because they're doing a lot of attacking. The Hellion can also buff themselves. Plus damage if in position 1, plus accuracy, or plus crit on the spear. Yeah, so let's do accuracy and speed, and then her own crit. She's like a slightly worse leper right now with her high crit, hopefully. So we'll rest. These buffs will last 4 battles. Let's hope that the boss fight is just like right here. and hope that we have basically no combat, because I don't want combat. I want the boss. Before we get in there, though, I'm going to put on Redeem, so that he can put a heal on someone else if he needs to. Nothing. That's the second best outcome. Boss or nothing. EDU is the real MVP. He was the MVP of my campaign. Once I learned how to actually use the leper correctly, I now get it. We'll do that on the way back if we live. That's a stack of food, no problem. Boss fight? No. So in theory, the boss fight's in the bottom right corner. But as long as we don't get, 4 combats between here and there, we should be fine. EDU is the only reason Abe beat the game. I mean, EDU did kill the final boss, you gotta admit.
A handsome reward.
Oh, just realized. Dude, we gotta pick up loot. It's a Crimson Court mission, but we need to actually think about picking up loot. Okay. No combat. None at all. Damn. Well, at least we still get our buffs for this combat. Also, I should have definitely put on the stress reduction ability, but it's fine. I'm gonna ignore the Esquire. I'm gonna go for the guy up front. My God, your base accuracy is so good, yet you still miss. I'm gonna buff accuracy. I'm gonna bleed the back line. The possibility of getting 2 bleeds is too good to pass up. And you're just gonna heal up. This is annoying because I don't want to have stress walking into the boss fight, but there's nothing really we can do about it. He got put to the back. Will he do another skewering repartee? I'm kind of curious. The thirst. Well, have some more stress, why don't you? Because I don't have anything that actually reduces stress. He can suck up stress. That's it. So dodge up. Maybe against a backline Esquire, maybe I actually really do want to... Yes. Maybe I do want to open up with a Retribution. Because that is a little bit of guaranteed damage when he does a skewering repartee. If he's doing a skewering repartee, that is. He's not dead, he's got 1 HP. Might want to attack with the Vestal. Dude, we already camped. You son of a gun. I hate it. I hate it so much. I mean, he's got Redeem. He can heal himself. Go for the 1 point of damage on this guy.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
We'll see. Let's make sure you don't die. Screw Redeem, just go for a hit on your turn. What about Stun? Stun has a, relatively good chance of landing, but I figure we have many actions before this guy moves. We can probably kill him. In fact, he's dead already, so we're good. We'll defend. Hope that he doesn't get crit again, and go for some bleed. I'll probably use an anti-venom on that, just because there's a possibility that we're not going to get any more combat between here and the boss. So I'm even going to stall out and just reclaim, because he's dead in 2 turns. So I really just feel like getting ready, basically. We need to do some more healing. Gather the blood. As long as it doesn't crit, that's not even stress. So we'll do, oh my god, I really do need to use a, bandage on him. No, wait, did he bleed himself with the, I think he bled himself. He's got the hanky. What's your bleed chance? 145? Yeah, that's not high enough. Because I think Reclaim maxes at 160% self-bleed, so he will bleed himself on occasion. That's annoying.
Annihilated.
Alright. Who cares?
Success so clear.
So he's got,
Or is it
I'll
merely
use one.
a trick
He's
of
got
the
49 stress, which is not what I wanted, but it is what it is. And there's a boss, so we're gonna go fight the boss. Yes, we want Redeem. No, we don't not want Endure. Suffer, I just don't understand. Everyone still has dodge and crit buffs. The Hellion has accuracy and crit buffs as well. Accuracy and speed. Let's do it, let's fight this guy. Guardian. What does he do? I have no idea.
The Hamlet cannot stand for this thing that should not be. Defeat it. Claim the prize it guards.
Okay, let's see. Guarded by Stone Shield. Stone Shield. Blood Fount. The bleed chance is 240%. Alright, well, I'm glad I brought the Flagellant on board. Protection, really high. 300 HP. It's not that bad. So I imagine we probably want to go Blood Fount first, if we can, and then Stone Shield, and then Guardian. But I think we do probably want to kill his Blood Fount first, right? Yeah. Because it's in the back. If we can hit the back line, we should hit the back line. Let's use Holy Water. Because the fact that you can use it now is something I still need to get used to. Hope for a nice crit. I mean, it does have 40% protection, but it's the thing that it's easiest to kill. Should we try to buff with blood?
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
It buffed, and we should also use the torch. It buffed dodge and speed, I think? Yeah, I think it buffed dodge and speed, so it's probably worth it. So that's 14 damage. We'll hit him slowly. Use Holy Water on you. Okay. Yeah, I think it is dodge and speed, right? Yeah, dodge and speed. I mean, +7 dodge? I'll take it. For you, we'll bolster. We only need to do that once. You basically can do nothing, so you're just doing damage, I suppose. We can't even debuff him, so the Flagellant is pretty much worthless. This is the wrong unit to have on the mission. I hate it when the game does this, though, when it's like, this is an area where bleed resist is very important, and the enemies, they all bleed. You can bleed them all. Oh, by the way, you can't bleed the boss. He's a giant stonework eldritch thing. Oh, whatever. Can't even stun him, so the Vestal's job is healing. Should have used Holy Water. Skyward Shield. It's gone! And he's not protected anymore.
In a single strike.
Wow, even through the Holy Water. Let's put the... Maybe we should hit him now. Let's put the Retribution up first. Let's do the Command first. Get that accuracy up. I don't know how much dodge this guy has. Actually, he has 0 dodge, so we probably don't need the accuracy now that I think about it. Iron Swan, I want to kill the hand first. Guess we'll just hit the back. It's a little damage, I suppose. Plummeting Doom! 15 and 9. And it shuffles! Oh, that's not good. And it stunned them. I see. I see the problem. This is gonna be a tricky fight. Well, you heal. So the Flagellant is going to be a healer on this one. The Hellion and the Man-at-Arms are going to be the ones that are actually doing the damage. So let's get that Retribution out there immediately.
Inspiration and improvement.
And you just toss out a heal. The thing is that if that's all this guy does, that's not that much of a problem, because I actually do a decent amount of damage through the riposte. We have guarding, we have healing. The stress is the only thing that we really need to worry about. And if that shield is just going up and down, you know, the stuns will wear off and then the shield comes back down, it seems like. So we can actually make it happen. We can make it work. So Retribution is active. Let's guard the Vestal. The Blood Fount hit 2 units, and it hit the 2 units that were not hit by the shield. I wonder if that's on purpose, or if that was just an RNG thing. Like, I wonder if the shield comes down, it hits 2, and then the Blood Fount in the back hits the other 2, so to speak. But if we're not in position to hit the Blood Fount, we're just going to hit this guy because the shield's not here. You know, we're just going to hit what we can hit, I guess. You in the back, what are you gonna do? Honestly? Heal? You got nothing else better to do until you shuffle up to the front, really. And it's weird, but I'm kind of just, I guess we just wait to get shuffled back to the front. Yeah, so we're gonna rely on the riposte. And we're going to rely on the Hellion at the front. So we didn't get shuffled that time. I don't know why, but we didn't. Can't stun him, so we'll just hit him. He's got 60% protection. He did bleed himself. It's a little unfortunate. I mean... Damage mod, minus 75%. We can hit it for 1 to 2. Thing is, we don't need to heal, do we? Just hit it. The faster we get through the Blood Fount, the better, I imagine. That riposte is so good. I hate that that is a stress attack, but it is what it is. Skyward Shield! Away! And Plummeting Doom, movement plus stun. Oh, this is the perfect time for that! Plus damage, plus speed! I'll hit him. He's bleeding blood. Which sounds like an obvious thing, but he's bleeding blood. Guess we'll just heal. I'm actually gonna move back so that she can do a hit at the back. Because I don't think we need to worry about the guards so much. I think we just need to make sure that the riposte is active. So I guess we'll just, like, I don't know, hit him for 1. It did shuffle again, and it stunned him. Man, that stun chance is really high. This can't not continue be. I mean, the Blood Fount, it's getting killed. It's just gonna take a million years. It's gonna take a million years because keep getting shuffled, that's it. So you're gonna move back. Ah, the Hellion's in a perfect position to hit it. Feed the soil, who cares? You're dead. Well, I mean, hopefully you're gonna be dead. I would love to get a crit. We haven't crit once in the fight yet. Even though she's my crit unit. Unit. 41% chance of a crit. 16? I mean, in theory, we could kill with someone else, but we'll just do the restoration. Now, unfortunately, the Man-at-Arms in the back has nothing to do, I think. We'll do a heal. Like, the Man-at-Arms is gonna have to, like, do a move forward. I mean, he could do a guard, but we need him to get the riposte up, so we're just gonna have him move. Oh, you know what? No, he resisted. It's weird. Sometimes Plummeting Doom, it hits one of them, sometimes it hits 2 of them. Still trying to figure it out. taking 2 damage, who cares?
Press
Okay,
this
the hand is gone,
Give them no quarter.
so that's a lot of bleed that's now gone. And all we have to do now is just worry about the shield.
The wounds of war can be healed.
But never hidden. So, Chuck, put up a riposte. And it's away! It's just like, just goes away. And, I don't know what to do about this. I'll try that, and try that, and, really should put another attack on you. Even something like Crush. I mean, Crush is the exact thing that we would want. Actually, Crush or Rampart, so we can move around a little bit more. I could do a command, could do a Retribution for 1 to 2, could do a guard. Toss out the command. Maybe we can get her to crit.
A singular
Good.
strike.
It's gonna take a lot of crits to kill this guy, but like he's not doing anything. You can do everything from position 3, and no one needs healing, so we'll try to move the Flagellant up and hope we don't get shuffled, but we probably will.
Death waits for the slightest
Well, that's annoying,
lapse in
because the Hellion needs to be the one that moves up. So, we'll, Retribution's gonna be gone. I mean, if he's not being attacked, if he's not getting hit by the shield of Retribution, it's pointless. We need to move that. We need to move her up. She has to be moved up because when she comes off a stun, she's the only one who can really do damage to this frickin' garden golem. So we'll push her to the front, toss out a heal. Because if the only thing doing damage is the shield, it doesn't matter. Like we got rid of the stress dealer. We can just like wait. You have the super buff. I don't think you did. Now you very much have a nice damage buff, though. So I did something either correctly or incorrectly there.
Impressive.
Anything that makes us chop through this guy faster, I'm okay with. All right, we'll hit him. It's a hit for 2 to 5. And you? I mean, I'm tempted to put up a like focus entirely on guarding, and then activating command. Or just like trying to buff her crit as much as possible, but we'll go for the Retribution. We'll see what happens.
Precision and power.
And might as well heal. I mean, that's the one we needed to heal, and he got crit too. That's unfortunate, though. It's weird. When it hits 1 unit, we never get stunned. When it hits 2 units, we always get stunned. I don't get it. So we'll do a guard, and then we'll do a command. She doesn't want the guard. Okay, we'll do a command. Oh, it's not gonna work on her. Okay, well, I don't know. Keep the riposte going, I guess. That seems kind of unfortunate. You can... I don't know. Keep her healed up. So she... Oh my god. I hate that you bleed yourself, my dude. Because he's not doing any damage. The only one doing damage is her. It's her! Weird that this guy is crying a never-ending stream of blood, but his bleed resist is insanely high. Because it comes out of his eyes and not his wounds. Another 12.
The wounds
I don't know, maybe try to get like a crit heal out of it or something.
but never hidden.
We'll, yeah, everyone's at good enough health now. Will you be guardable now? Because I don't want you to get stunned. I want to guard you, and then I want to put the buff on you. Oh, it's perfect. Yes! It did exactly what I wanted. Hit him! Or hit the shield, I don't care! The ground quakes. I do worry what happens when we break the shield. Like, if we focus on the shield, will he just die, or will something else happen? You know, like, I'm thinking of the, no, we'll command, because she's being guarded. I'm thinking of the, fight against the crow, the shrieker. No, that's not it. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of, maybe it's Wilbur? I'm thinking of somebody. There are fights in the game where if you do it improperly, your life becomes more difficult. But we'll... I don't know, toss out a Retribution. Toss out a heal, everyone's at full health. It loves hitting the unit in the front. We gotta keep that guard up, I guess. That defend. Alright. Well, we learned our lesson. Or we're slowly learning our lesson. So it's weird, like, oh, I can't even move back enough. Well, that's annoying. Oh, I hate it. You gotta move back. Like, it's weird, I kinda don't want to kill the shield, because the shield isn't doing anything. It's shuffling us around. What do I care, you know? This fight could go on a million years and we would still win it. I didn't want you to do the bleed attack. Might as well hit him. And we're actually recovering stress off of this. But like, if we kill the shield, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if like there's an achievement for killing the shield first or killing the shield last. You know, I don't know what the rules of this this fight's gonna be. But we should guard. We should always alternate guard and then the buff on the Hellions' damage, I think, because that's the only thing that seems to matter. And maybe we actually want to just like, well, we get stressed out when you yell at him, but maybe what we want to do is keep a false unit up front to get hit by the shield. Maybe that's exactly what we want.
A devastating blow.
Well, I guess we're probably just gonna kill the shield, I guess, because it's almost dead. And then, so she's guarded. You're the one who needs the buff to your damage, you stupid Hellion. Ah, I feel so alive. You stunned him. I guess I'm just never gonna be able to move with my Hellion ever again. They will, from now on, act on their own. Lovely. Okay, well... I don't know, do you deserve to be guarded? Probably not. Let's buff you first. Everyone's at full health. Toss out one. Hits for 10. This is a very unusual fight. Okay, so shield is gone. So let's see what happens now.
Destroy them all.
Let's activate Retribution. So the fight's not over, so obviously something's gonna happen. And I don't know, let's prepare. Heal up. Hatred beyond time. You got a buff. Annihilating Glare. Okay, so that's insane. Rapturous. Well, it's usually not a good thing. Oh, but he moved forward. That's actually perfect. So we'll, Holy Water and then hit him. We have to do 143 damage. With 50% protection, that's not very likely. We have to hit him like 7 more times just that strong. So we're gonna toss out a guard. Because Retribution is still active. We'll toss out a guard on the Hellion. I believe that the Flagellant will live. We'll heal. Hatred beyond time. He buffed himself again. Annihilating Glare. That hit only him for 15. Okay. Hit him. Gotta hit him, like, again, like 8 more times at that damage output. You, honestly, just hit, because here's the thing. If this guy doesn't inflict any bleeding, we could survive Annihilating Glare over and over again until we get heart attacks. So, we'll keep the riposte up. We have good dodge. All we need to do is kind of focus on healing.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Hatred beyond time. So I understand now. He's getting stronger. You're on death's door. No, you're not! Hey, fantastic. My life for the Crimson Fluid. You stress everyone out, but that's it. Not a problem. So I don't want to use the blood, because if it does, it's going to stress her out. I just want to hit this guy. We might be able to make it through this. It's going to be tough, though. I do worry about the Flagellant being so low on HP, but he's never gonna die, I don't think. Honestly, I just want to hit. The Vestal can heal everyone and keep them healed up. And I guess it doesn't matter if we even guard, does it? Because he only does 2 things, Hatred Beyond Time and Annihilating Glare, and then Annihilating Glare hits everyone. So honestly, the command and Retribution is probably what we want for the crit chance. So we'll command on this turn, we'll Retribution on the next turn. And you just kind of keep everyone healed up.
The wounds of war
If they're at full health, they'll survive Annihilating Glare, I think. Annihilating Glare, just dodge. I mean, the crits are annoying, but he doesn't do anything. He's not going to attack before we can, put out a heal, as long as no one hits the Flagellant. She's abusive, she might actually hit the Flagellant, hopefully not.
And fury, more destructive than 100 cannons.
The burden must be borne by all. You hit your friend, but that still doesn't matter that much. So we'll keep hitting him. He's dead in like 3 turns if we just don't die to the heart attacks. So keep Retribution active. Well, I mean, that's the worst case scenario. Yeah.
How quickly the tide turns.
I mean, here's the thing. He wasn't that important, but that was the worst case scenario, which is him not accepting the heal. We should live through this. Yeah, because it's dead right now. But that was stupid. How many times in this game have I lost someone like 1 turn before the end of it? That's stupid. I hate Evans. Welcome. This is Blood Moon difficulty, but we've already finished the main campaign. This is just for fun. Okay, well, let's return to the hamlet. But I understand now. You don't kill the shield, you let the shield go up and down, and you only hit the Stonework Guardian, or whatever his name was. Excuse me, Garden Guardian. You only hit him when the shield is gone. And then you can just... The fight will last... it'll last 99 turns, but you know what? He's not going to do the infinite damage it hits 4 units attack that he does. I hate fights like that, though, because it's just like... It's gimmicky, you know? It's like, oh, hey... Literally all you have to do is let this fight go on for 1,000,000 years, and you have nothing to worry about. Because that shield is not doing anything. It doesn't do stress. It doesn't really do that much damage. It's not bleeding. It's not blighting. It's just shuffling and occasionally stunning, but we can just heal through it extremely easily. Like, I hate fights like that because the mechanic of the fight is, I hope you don't have anything scheduled for the rest of your afternoon because you're going to be fighting this guy for 1,000,000 years. But whatever, we did it. We lost a unit that literally doesn't matter. I'm sorry, whatever your name was.
Caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Who are you? Jerry Lorem, aka Jelly Lorem, I'm sorry that you died on the mission, but honestly, you weren't doing anything. That guy was immune to the bleed. Again, annoying because it's a bleed area, and every enemy we fought so far, you can bleed, except for that guy. But I guess he is like an optional boss anyways. And we can just fight him over and over again? Explore the ruins and prevent the Guardian from escaping. Why do we fight him over and over again? Oh, you fight him for your trinket set. You keep getting new trinkets every time. We just picked up this one. Subject number 40 notes from the Plague Doctor. Those fools at the university. They never understood my brilliance. So that's the point of him. I get it now. So if we wanted to, we could just farm him over and over again to get these trinkets. Okay, well that's nifty. And screw the frickin' bird. Hopefully he didn't take any good trinkets. I'm not gonna do him again. He's basically just a suicide mission. As far as I'm concerned, that's what it feels like anyways. All right, stress relief. We got basically no money doing the mission, but that's okay. You, please remove your runs. Morgiliath. And, well, if we keep going, what we will do is probably do a Warren's mission or a Longweld mission just to kind of unlock the next remaining bosses. Oh, hey, Sculptor's Tools. I get it now. He's a stonework enemy, and if you get the tools, you could have your damage dealer do additional damage. You know what? Let's get it. Next mission, Sculptor's Tools, gather 3 grain sacks, bumper crop. We must eat, and hopefully unlock the last boss, which is the Incolate Flesh super version, I think. Formless Flesh super version. Anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.